Artwork by University of Derby student from Burton has been chosen for the programme cover for an international arts festival. Helen McIvor's work was chosen for this year's Buxton Fringe, which attracts artists, actors and musicians from all over the world. I caught up with Helen earlier and I asked her how she was feeling about that win.
Yeah, it took me by surprise actually because it was quite a challenging brief and there were a lot of really good entries, so to get mine picked I was really chuffed.
Describe to us the actual artwork, because obviously this is radio, we can't see it. So
yeah.
Give us a description.
Well, the only way I can explain it is I depicted they said it was Fringe Sunday, so it's like a summery feel and families and children playing and things like that, and just depicting like the whole fun family feel of it.
Okay.
So,
what sort of materials did you use?
Well, I'm mainly a digital illustrator, so it was just me. I digital paint and Photoshop, so that was pretty much all I did really. So just used photos that they provided and drew from that really, and then digitally painted it all.
And what inspired you to come up with it? Was it just the brief, or was it in your head already?
As I said before, it was really challenging, so I was struggling for ages to get an idea actually, and then I went with kind of what I wanted to do, and I was like, it's a summer festival, it's fun, it's for families, and that it just sort of went from there. And I didn't think it'd get anywhere actually, so.
Can you remember the brief itself? What it was?
Not word by word. I mean, they said things they wanted and what they didn't want, so it was very sort of scripted what they wanted, so that's what made it harder. I can't think now specifically, but yeah, it was pretty specific what they did and didn't want, so it narrowed it down quite a bit, and that's what made it quite a challenge. So
okay, and then did they come to your college and say, right, this is it, and go to your lecturers, or was it something you'd seen in a magazine? How did it work?
No, they came. Well, I assume they approached either the uni or whether the uni approached them, and they came down to the campus, gave us the brief, and then told us what they did and didn't want, showed us examples, and it kind of went from there.
Okay, and what about the competition between you and your fellow students?
Yeah, it was pretty competitive. Like I say, there was a lot of interest in different designs, and like I said, I was really surprised that mine was chosen because there were so many other ones that I liked and thought, I've got no chance against that. But yeah, so the competition, there was always a lot of competition between us, like, because even with the varying styles, we're all competitive, I'd say.
I've never been to the Buxton Fringe. Have you been yourself?
Haven't, no.
You haven't? So that must have been even harder then.
Yeah. I mean, we did go up to Buxton when I met Stephanie and Eric, who also was with her when she set the brief. They were there. We went to her house, so that was the first time I'd ever been to Buxton, and it was pretty weird because I went literally for the promo photos and then came home again.
So you basically, you took your photo, you went up there, you took the photos, and then you photoshopped everything into one scene. Is that how it worked?
No, that was just for the press-related stuff. The photos themselves, they sent us through some photos that we could use, and then I went on their website and had a look at all the other photos they got, and basically just used those.
So it's quite nice. So it's a little bit of a potted history of the Buxton Fringe then in your piece.
Yeah, well that's what I tried to aim for anyway.
And with this competition and with what you produce, can you use it as part of your degree or not?
I hope so. I mean, it was because what the uni did, they made it part of a module last semester. So I'm not sure whether it'll go in. I'm not sure yet how it works with the modules this semester. Whether we can include stuff from last semester or not, I'm not sure. But I hope so.
Well, it would be a shame if you put all that. I mean, how long did it actually take you to do it?
I think I tried to treat it like because we've done one-day briefs and things in the past. I think I tried to treat it a bit like that. It's probably a couple of days. It might have been longer because I can't quite remember because it was actually last semester, like I said. So maybe 2 to 3 days, depending on other projects.
It's still a quick turnaround, though, isn't it, to come up with something like that?
Yeah, like it wasn't instant, like I say, because it was quite a hard brief, and I did ponder on it for quite a while. So I suppose for ponder time, it might have been a lot longer, but actual turnaround, it was pretty quick, that one.
When you actually saw it in place and finished, how did you feel?
I suppose a little bewildered really, like my mum was over the moon when she saw it, and it was just so weird for me to see it on like a finished product. I was like, wow, I drew that, that's so strange. Yeah. So it was bewildering. Yeah.
Nice feeling, though, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Nice feeling. So, what about you for the future? Obviously, this is fantastic. You've done really, really well, and it gives you an idea of where you're at in your own studies. What do you want to do when you've finished?
I don't have a solid plan yet, because when I started at uni, my original plan was to do children's publishing. That's initially why I chose the course. But now I'm not so sure, because it's so broad. Like, you can do a lot of things with illustration. So I have no idea at the moment. I think it's just a case maybe the first year or so to wing it and see if anywhere leads me to something. So,
well, you know, your work is already out there, which is a great achievement. Are you going to go to the Buxton Fringe this year?
I want to, but depending, because I think it's June, July. I know we've got a thing through uni where we might get a chance to go to London to promote our work as well, which I don't know if that sort of coincides, but then obviously I work part-time as well, so it's kind of making everything work out. So maybe, I hope so.
I wish you the best of luck for the future. Congratulations on winning the competition.
Yeah, thank you.
That's Helen McIvor's spoke to earlier, and the Buxton Fringe is on from the 9th to the 27th of July.